Welcome to another episode of Health Your Way podcast, where we discuss health issues ranging from physical, mental, emotional, as well as current facts. Today's episode, we're going to be discovering health on our own terms. And my guest is Colleen. Colleen comes from a corporate background. She enjoys being a mentor and a coach, as well as uses her life experience to help others grow professionally, personally. She's very passionate about living healthy lifestyle and currently working on achieving her fitness goal. I'm asking her to join us today to maybe give her side of view of how she decided to get help on her own terms. So let me go back to Colleen. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Anything you want to add to you're welcome. Anything you want to add to your background or anything that you find interesting that you want to tell our viewers or audience?
Well, I mean, we'll get into it shortly, but I'll just say personally, I'm a fun-loving person. I love nature. I'm a big foodie too. I love my belly. I really love good food. But I'm just a kind-hearted, caring person at the base of everything.
I like that. I think that's one of the reasons why I felt that you'd be perfect for this episode, because you get to reflect that anybody can actually have help on their own terms. And I think for a lot of, it makes sense. For a lot of people, like, what was the deciding factor for you to make the decision to change your own life, and how did you start?
So for me, I'd say it's twofold. I'm a country girl, so to speak. So I grew up in like rural Jamaica, in a place called Shudley, Manchester in Jamaica. And it's considered rural Jamaica. It's country, so the air is fresh and crisp and clean. And I used to enjoy just going out for walks or walking with my dad, going somewhere. And being here in Canada now, living, the seasons are different and winter seems to be longer than, 3 months. So I try to enjoy as much as possible of the outside when I can. So it started off with the mere fact that I love nature and I started taking walks. And after a while, I was having a little bit of low energy. So I decided that I needed to find something to help, perk me up, to get my endorphins running. And exercise was it for me. So I started off slowly by going on my walks, transitioning them into running. So I started running at least 2 to 3 times per week. And then I also did it because it boosted my immune system, my energy, so to speak. It made me feel good. I found something that I love doing and something that really relaxes me. Exercise does that for me. And that's how I pretty much started out.
See, everybody listen to the woman. She says exercise relaxes her. A lot of people are like, exercise does not relax me. But it does, right?
It does, definitely. Anytime I want to clear my mind, I could be having like a very busy day or I just feel overwhelmed and I go for a run, like a 2-3 mile run. Well, km. Converted to miles, it could be like 2.5. But when I go for a run and I'm back, I'm at ease. Like everything just feels so good. Like I forgot that I was flustered. I forgot that I was overwhelmed. I forgot that I have a lot on my plate to deal with. So that's why I continue to do it. Exercise absolutely does a lot for me.
I like that, because a lot of people, you don't hear that, and when you see it, you smile and you're like, people have to believe you because it shows in your face.
Yeah, it is. It definitely.
I think for a lot of people, maybe a lot of people are not runners per se, but what are some of the major challenges you face when starting off, or do you still face some of those same challenges?
Being consistent, definitely, because you will have the days when you just want to stay in. You want to give in to the feeling of not going out to exercise or not doing anything and just being lazy and just wallow. It just whatever you're feeling, you just want to let it take you over. But then you have to kind of snap out of it and tell yourself that you're doing this for not only your health, but you're doing it because of the benefits I highlighted earlier. For me, it relaxes me. It clears my mind. For others, it could be something else that it does for them. But I try to be consistent. That's one of the things I had issues with earlier on, being consistent. But I try to remind myself every time I'm falling back that you're doing it for these reasons. and in the end, it's gonna benefit you. So why not? Myself is the most important, and I have to take care of myself. So absolutely.
You know what? It's easy for me as a trainer to tell a client that, but when you hear someone else that's not a trainer or somebody, some people don't believe when I say things, but when you say it, it's like, can you just listen to the woman? Okay, just listen to the woman.
Yes.
Okay, like
Listen to me, guys.
yes.
Listen.
Because don't get me wrong, consistency, it sucks. There's days, like you said, you don't want to leave your bed. You just want to stay home. You're in pain, but you have to remember your why, like why you got up, why, because you only have, you said you only have one body left. Like you need to take care of yourself. You
True.
have to respect yourself. And
Yeah,
if you,
and I think it's important that people set goals. So I had a fitness challenge the other day that I started, a 30-day flat belly challenge. And I did that. And honestly, I started off strong. And then by day 5, I felt like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore because of the consistency. It's 30 days. You have to get up every day, show up. Although I'm doing it at home, but I had to get up every day. I had to carve out that time because for some days it's 30 minutes, some days it's 45 minutes. So I have to carve out that time. And I just had to remind myself that, Colleen, in the end, after 30 days, you might not have full forming abdominals, but your stomach is going to be flatter. You would have done something for yourself to achieve one of the things you always wanted. I don't want to use the word obsessed, but I'm going to use obsessed. I'm obsessed with having a flat stomach, or should I rather say, I love the idea of having a flat stomach because, sometimes you dress up, you eat, you don't want to have too much bulging, you want to look nice in your dress just the same or whatever your outfit is. Okay, when you eat, this is what happens. But some of us are just made that way. When we eat, our stomach bulges. But then if you exercise your abdominals and you have them getting more muscle and stronger, it helps to lessen that bulge. And that is absolutely what happened for me after 30 days. I ate
thank you.
and my stomach bulges a little, but not as much as before. And I'm happy about that.
So I will say this. So Colleen works out also. Okay, she does not only work on her stomach. Just to be clear, it does not mean that you just do sit-ups all day and you're gonna get that flat
No.
stomach. You have to make sure you do a full exercise and you're watching your food as well. I had to say that, Colleen, because I gotta see people doing sit-ups all day thinking that's gonna help them. No, it's not gonna help you. But I appreciate that. I think for me, I am a lot of people.
No.
It's true, right? Like, because I see people and they're like, I just want a flat stomach, but you can't eat the burger and have the flat stomach and not move all day. It's not going to work. I think for a lot of people, do you see yourself falling back into your old habits? And have you developed strategies or certain tips or tools that you can share with us that other people are watching you saying, okay, how are you doing it? Well, how can I become like you per se?
Yeah. So one of the first things I will say for sure, I do fall back. I think the strongest amongst us fall back because it's a commitment. Being healthy and working on your own health, it's a commitment. Exercising is a commitment. Whether you're working on a particular part of your body at this point in time, or you're doing a full body workout consistently because you're working on different areas, it's a commitment. So I'll say that. One of the strategies I feel that has really helped me is that I write down my goal. I write down where I want to be, what I'm gonna do to get there. If it's not something that I'm doing on my own and you need help from a coach, a fitness expert, I would strongly advise people to find one. If you're not sure that you're doing the exercises properly, like you can just follow a video on YouTube or a video that you bought from a trainer, then get professional help. I know with COVID and everything, going into the gym is not preferred, but you have some coaches who offer services at your home. Connect with them, at least for 1 or 2 sessions, so you know that you're doing the exercises the right way. So That's one of the things I'd say commitment. Number two, in terms of strategy, you have to write down your goal, where you want to be. And the second tip I'd say is that ensure you're doing it for you. Because if you're doing it because of your family or your friends to look better, you're gonna drop off the wagon at some point in time. You're not gonna remain consistent. It is gonna really be hard for you to stay committed. But when you want it for yourself, trust me, you are going to get up. Even if you miss a day, you're gonna get up the next day and you're gonna continue. And that's another thing. There are days when you're gonna really feel like you don't want to be at it, you don't want to exercise. But if that happens, sometimes you have to listen to your body too. Let the day pass, but next day, get up and go work out. You understand? Get up and stick to your goal. Get up and remind yourself why you're committed to getting where you want to be. So those are the important things for me.
No, I clap because I've said that to people and they just look at you like, okay, but then hearing from somebody else that, okay, may not be a fitness profession or something and you get it, I think
Yeah,
resonate more to other people and they're like, okay, you know what? If she can do it, why can't I do it? Right?
exactly. We all can. We all can. It's just
Mm.
the commitment. It's about wanting it for yourself and not for others. And it's about finding the ways, the right ways. Because it doesn't make sense you're doing something too and it's not working. So sometimes we really need to seek the help of professionals.
I like that. And interesting fact about you that people may not know is that you started your own YouTube channel called All About Life with Colleen. Tell us, why
Yeah.
did you decide to create your own channel?
Okay, so I created my own channel because I wanted to motivate and inspire others through sharing my life experiences. I've always had the dream of doing a lot of different things from when I was younger. Some I didn't get the chance to, but I'm at that point in my life where I am exploring. I am doing most, if not all of the things in stages that I always wanted to do. And I want to motivate and inspire and encourage others to do the same. We only have one life. So in my corporate life, I've been able to encourage persons to even go back to school, pursue their career, even after them saying they have the challenges of, having children, parenting, having to deal with different life situations. But I've always said to them, you know what? There's always going to be something. But you just need to start, because once you start, at the end, it doesn't matter if it takes you 4 or 5 years to get to your goal. The mere fact that you start and you're taking a risk on yourself, you're investing in you, makes a lot of sense. And out of that, I decided to start a YouTube channel so I could actually reach a larger platform of people, because I really do believe that if you have a dream and you put effort and action behind it, you can definitely achieve it. So it's a medium to inspire others, to hear from others' experiences too. So I'll speak to other people from time to time to help to, motivate other people. And I hope to just grow it into something big in the future. But it's a stage by stage thing. Like anything, you have something, you have to put work into it. And I'm putting in the work. And I welcome to having more people join me.
I appreciate that. And you know what? I did watch your YouTube channel and I thought it was very interesting. It was very relatable. I think anybody that wants realistic lifestyle of what the challenges are day to day, feel free to watch your channel. I think
Okay.
a lot of people that are interested in following your journey, is it only a YouTube channel or is there other social media platforms that they can follow your journey with?
So they can follow my journey on my Instagram page. It's the same, All About Life with Colleen. I'll share different thoughts from time to time. I'll put clips for my upcoming videos and so on. And I'll just live like everyday kind of stuff. But I really do believe in the power of motivation. And from time to time, I have a little clip. One of my highlights is all about quotes. you can always go there. You can just click on it and see the codes that I've put up so far. Yeah.
I like that. We will have your details on the bottom. And I think so for the people that are watching, what's next for Colleen? What are you doing next? What should we be excited to
Mm.
see about?
Oh my God, what's next? I have a few things that I'm really thinking about doing. I'm not sure what road I'm going to go, but one of them has something to do with fitness. Um, the other is just learning to create more in terms of editing content that I put on YouTube. And I don't know, I've always wanted to model. Maybe one day you guys will see me in a fashion magazine modeling clothes or
Oh,
something. But
that.
it's just to show that possibilities are endless. And I don't believe in people saying, oh, but you're over a certain age, maybe it's too late. How are you gonna know if you never try? How are you gonna know if you're gonna be able to, achieve it? So for me, it could be something into modeling, it could be fitness. But at the end of the day, whatever I'm doing is gonna be to empower myself and to empower other people as well.
I like that. And I want to say thank you for being part of this platform. Like the whole entire podcast, I couldn't stop smiling because it just, it's just like I couldn't stop smiling because I'm listening to you. I'm
That's
just like,
great.
everybody needs to watch and listen because it comes out such genuine. Like it shows that, you're real about this. And I think a lot of people can resonate and also relate to what you're saying and hopefully learn
And
from
I
what you've
hope it
said.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, with that said, thank you again, and we look forward to watching your journey. We really do. I appreciate it. I wish you all the
Yes.
best of luck.
Thank you, Mo, and thank you for this opportunity. And I look forward to possibly doing something with you on my channel too, because you're a fitness expert.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today on our weekly episode of Health Your Way podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, share with others, and please feel free to comment below and ask any questions on topics we discussed, as well as future topics you'd like to hear about. Have a happy and healthy week, and be sure to tune in next week for the next episode on a Health Your Way podcast.